Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my Hobonichi Weeks setup for 2019. So I will be moving from my 2018 weeks, which you can see here. It's inside the Foxy Fix Perfect Fit cover for the Hobonichi Weeks, and it's completely filled up other than a few weekly pages. And so I'm going to be moving into the 2019 book. This is the Games Galore. And as I've mentioned in my haul and kind of some previous videos, I really like the games design on the outside cover of this book. It just really fits my aesthetic and kind of this like old-fashioned, old-timey look. And then also I really like board games. So the very first thing I'm doing is actually kind of treating the edges of these ribbon page markers. I do like using the ribbon page markers. I know some people cut them out because they get in the way, but I do find that they are useful. I use it to mark my monthly pages and then my weekly pages, and sometimes I'll use it to mark where in the notes pages I am. It just kind of depends on what I'm using the book for at the time. But what I found is that the ribbon does tend to fray, so I trim the edges and then I cover the very tips of it with a clear nail polish top coat. And I found that this does a really good job of sealing the edges of the ribbon so that they don't continue to fray. So I'm just showing you right here how I just kind of very lightly coat the very tips of the ribbons. Now it is a little bit of an kind of an awkward setup under the camera, so as you can see I kind of struggle with the lightweight ribbon and getting the edge positioned in a way where it can dry without being stuck to either the table, desk space, or the actual weeks, but I do kind of get it eventually. So that is something you want to kind of just remember, that you do need to give the nail polish a little bit of time to dry. I did end up hitting it with a hair dryer very quickly just to kind of speed up the process if you're a little bit impatient. So here's what it looks like. One thing to note is that with the lighter gray ribbon, it is going to, the nail polish top coat is going to darken the very tip of the ribbon just a little bit. And to me that's not a big deal, because the kind of trade-off is that the ribbon's not going to fray anymore. I wanted to show you for the 2018 ribbon, I did the exact same thing in the beginning of January when I first got this week's. I treated the edges with the clear nail polish top coat. I haven't done any like additional trimmings and like coatings with the ribbon. It was just that one time at the very beginning of January, and you can see even though the edges are a little bit messed up from just being used a lot, they're not fraying. So for me the nail polish really works. Now I'm going to be decorating the inside covers of the Hobonichi Weeks because I do like to personalize them. I'm using some larger stickers that just don't really fit in a planning kind of setup, especially since I don't use traveler's notebooks or rings. I just use an Erin Condren and then the Hobonichi Weeks and the A6, so these stickers have been kind of sitting around for a while. The Wonder Woman and Deadpool stickers are actually part of a 100-piece sticker pack from Amazon. My husband and a couple of his students decided they wanted to purchase one or two of these packs so they could decorate their laptops and like water bottles, and so I got to pull a couple of stickers for my own personal use. The Clever Girl Raptor sticker is from Fox and Cactus, and that's actually kind of a thicker vinyl, and it feels like it would withstand a lot more wear and tear. The foiled sticker quotes are from Creating & Co., and I know for a fact that these are no longer available. They were limited at the time of purchase, and I purchased them like a year, maybe 2 years ago, so it's been quite a while. I believe these were the very first foil stickers from Creating & Co., and I went ahead and purchased them, but again, haven't really found the opportunity to use them until now. I decided to go with the rainbow foil because I thought it would just fit the colors of the stickers a little bit better than the, I think it was like a shattered holographic foil was the other foil that was used. The bow sticker is from Simply Gilded. It was one of those like free foiled stickers that comes with a purchase. So when I put down the quote and the bow sticker, at first I realized that they were a little bit spaced too far apart, so I went ahead and just repositioned them so they could kind of line up with the Wonder Woman and Deadpool stickers. Now on this next inner page, I'm using these two Hogwarts crest stickers. I actually got these from the Lego store when I went to go see if they had the Harry Potter minifigures. They did, and along with the minifigures, they also had the Hogwarts crests for each of the 4 houses. So I picked up Ravenclaw because I'm a Ravenclaw, and then Hufflepuff because my husband is a Hufflepuff, and also Hufflepuff is probably, like, I guess you could consider it my secondary house. That's the other house that I identify with. So I decided to fussy cut around the edge of the crest because I thought that the circle sticker, just as it was a little bit too big, and I didn't really like the circle. It was just a little bit too round, and I think as it was originally, it did make it look like a little kid sticker. But once you kind of fussy cut around the crest, I think it looks pretty cool, and I like how it's a little bit more stylized and not the original crest, although it does take all the ideas from the original crest. And I do know that Ravenclaw is not, in the books, is not actually a raven. It's an eagle, and the Ravenclaw is in reference to the color of the eagle's claws. However, I'm happy with these crests the way they are. Like, I still think they're pretty cool looking. So I did leave a little bit of the border of the sticker so that way I could peel it off the sticker paper, and then I went ahead and cut that off if you were wondering what that little piece was. On the next page, I continue to decorate it with some old stickers that I've had kind of in my collection for a while. This girl sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. It's an old sticker from, I think, right around the time when she first started her shop, or maybe a few months afterwards. So again, I'm not sure if it's available. I'll leave links to those in the description box below if they are. But I really like the girl because she has her hair up, she's wearing glasses, she looks like she's either getting ready to study or maybe go to a cafe, and I thought it was perfect for planning. The Sailor Moon stickers are from J. Paper Co. So I'm just using the brooch and the crescent wand on the front, and then on the back of the Hobonichi Weeks on the very last page, that's where I'll be putting the royal family. I'll be putting down Sailor Moon in her princess form or her queen form, Neo Queen Serenity form, and then Luna and Artemis. I also decided to put down this llama sticker. I do really like the llama. I think it's cute, which is obviously why I kept it, but I didn't want to have it on the front cover. I just thought it was a little bit too big of a sticker. The llama sticker is from Michaels, and I believe it's a sticker set that I purchased, I think earlier this year, like around summertime or maybe springtime. So now I'm just kind of flipping through the book to see what else I need to do for it. I'm not going to be filling out any monthly or weekly pages just yet. I wanted to go ahead and jump to the notes section. These little sticky notes are from Muji. I don't believe you can purchase them anymore. I've checked in-store and online and I don't see them, which is really sad because they're like the perfect size for Hobonichi Weeks, A6, and Cousin. However, if you can find something similar, I definitely suggest you get them. So here for the notes section, I'm just writing down a note that I should be using it on average 2 to 3 pages in the notes section for each month. What I decided to do was to divide the notes pages into 12 sections and use that section for each month. So for January, I'm going to use about 2 to 3 pages, February 2 to 3 pages, and so on. Now for the monthly section, the monthly views are just going to be for future planning and kind of organizing appointments and events that are coming up. So for the month of December, even though I'm already partially the way through it, I wanted to record what I've already done as well as write down things that are upcoming. So that's what I'm doing right now. The pen that I'm using is the Uniball Jetstream pen that I got with my Hobonichi Weeks. If you purchase a planner off of the original Hobonichi website, then a pen does come included with your order. The pens change each year, like the color of the pen changes, but it's always going to be the same Uniball Jetstream pen with the 3 different colors. Here I'm just writing in Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and New Year's Day. These are 3 days that I have off from work, so I just wanted to make sure that they're written down in my planner. And I actually filmed this in the first full week of December, so that's why I'm filling in so much of the month. I had a brunch later on that week. I had a Christmas party on the 17th and also a Christmas party on the 15th, which I forgot about. And then one thing you'll see is that I'm writing down that I'm seeing a lot of movies, and that's because I'm an AMC A-list member, which allows me for $20 a month, I can see 3 movies per week. And since December has a lot of movies coming out in the theaters, I decided to go ahead and become an A-list member. And so far it's been a really good deal. In Boston, getting a movie ticket, it runs on average about $14 to $18. So $20 a month to see basically like 12 movies is a really good deal. All right. I'm just filling in a few dates in January. I don't really have anything else planned yet in the months, so now I'm moving on to the weeks section. So for the weeks, I'm doing kind of a simplified format from what I've been doing in the past. I decided to go ahead and on the left side of the page, draw one line down to create a smaller box on the right side of the weekly view. And that'll be for social media, and then to leave the majority of the weekly view open for appointments, work schedule, and that sort of thing. So I just wrote here important, and then I'm drawing that line down to create that division between what's important and social media. The weekly section of this planner starts November 26th because it includes the entire month of December. So I'm just doing a little bit of back planning here. And I'm just keeping it simple in pen. I'm not using any stickers or any other decoration because I'm not really looking at it. The stickers and the deco, that's all to help motivate me to open my planner and to look at it more often because it's pretty looking. So since I don't have to look at these pages, they're more just for my record. And because I don't want to have any blank pages if I can avoid it, I'm not going to be actually decorating it. On the right side, I might be filling in with a few notes. I might not. It really kind of depends on how much time I have. For me, it's just more of just writing down and making sure that the full page, when you look at it with the book open, is not completely empty. So the left side is enough for me for right now. For this next part, since I am just kind of filling in different events and there's not a whole lot going on, I am going to go ahead and play music, and then I will come back once I've finished kind of writing in everything. Once the weekly section was finished up until the date that I had filmed this, I decided to go back to the notes section because there were a couple of things that I wanted to fill in. I wanted to add a couple of lists at the beginning of the notes section that I knew I was going to be referencing the entire year. The first one is movies that I've watched in 2019, since I know and am intending to watch many movies. And then also I wanted to write down a few of the year-long reading challenges. So the Pop Sugar reading challenge, and then if there's any other year-long reading challenges, to also write that down in this back section of the notes. I'm not doing that on camera because I know it's a lot of writing and I also don't have all of the prompts in front of me, but I am sticky noting it in the back so that way I can go back to it later. And then I'm just writing in that that's where January starts. So that's it for the actual setup of the planner. The cover that I'm using is a Foxy Fix Perfect Fit cover for the Hobonichi Weeks. My understanding is that they've been discontinued. They're no longer doing the Perfect Fit covers, but I'm sure if you were really interested in getting one, you could probably find one off of a buy-sell trade site. I'm trying to keep everything streamlined, so the only things I'm keeping in the cover is the Hobonichi stencil, that yellow stencil. I'm taking out the washi card. I am leaving this Erin Condren compliment card because I do like the quote. And then I'm taking out the extra stickers that I have, but leaving the stamps because I do use stamps quite often. I'm also including the Games Galore card that kind of came with the planner. And the last two things are the blue dashboard sized for the Hobonichi Weeks, and then a notebook also from Hobonichi. It's the Hobonichi Weeks size and includes the Tomoe River paper, so I can use that for extra notes as I need it. Well, I'm super excited with this setup, and I look forward to planning in it for this December and into next year. I hope that your 2018 is wrapping up nicely and that you have an idea of what planner system you are going to be using for 2019 and perhaps even have it set up. Thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye!